Here's a song I learned off a Bob Dylan record one time when I was stranded in a mountain cabin in Pennsylvania, snowing, couldn't get the door open for 3 days. We had a Bob Dylan record there. We had a whole porch full of firewood that we brought inside before the door finally froze shut and we couldn't get it out open anymore. And we had a whole freezer full of venison and a bottle of Cuddy's Sark, you know, with the clipper ship on the label. And so I'd sit there and put another log on the fire and have a little bite of venison and put the record on again and take a little swig of that Cuddy Sark, taking careful note of what sail we were up. First started up at the Royals, then the upper togallants, the lower togallants. Started getting worried when it got around the topsails because they're now, you know, getting close to the deck. That meant there wasn't much whiskey left. Pardon me. And finally, on the third day, I had learned me a whole new song. Usually takes me about 6 months to learn a new song, but this was good. The snow kept me in the house, and I just had that record, you know, and we finally got the door open. It warmed up. We jumped in my Bell telephone truck, which was my motorhome at that time, which is a phrase I borrowed from Lightning Hopkins at that time. And we drove up to Nork Titty. They were having an open mic down at the Gaslight. It was Mississippi John Hurt's night off, and Monday night, and there was the usual crowd was assembled in this little tiny club next door to a bar called the Kettle of Fish. It only held about 40 people. There was John Wynne, Peter LaFarge, Bob Dylan, of course, Dave Van Ronk, Peter and Paul. Mary was out shopping, I believe, and there was 2 unidentified tourists from New Jersey. The place was full. It only held about 40 people. I figured I'll get up on the stage there and try and sing my new song that I learned. I started playing this song, and Bob was there, you know, the guy that wrote the song, and he's standing down there in the aisle. It's dark. I could see very dimly. There was a light coming through a crack in the curtain in the back, reflected off of his. He was waving his arm at me, and the light was reflected off of his halo. And he said, I release you, Jack. I said, what'd you say? He said, I relinquish it to you, Jack. I relinquish it to you. I'd never had nothing relinquished to me before. So I've been singing it ever since. Goes something like this. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe, if you don't know by now. It ain't no use to sit and wonder why, babe. It'll never do somehow. When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's all right. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, 'cause I can't hear you anymore. Thinking and wondering, walking down the road, how I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. Give her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's all right. it ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, like you never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, gal, 'cause I can't hear you anymore. Thinking and wondering, walking down the road, how I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. Give her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's all right. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. The light I never know. Ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, 'cause I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I wish there was something, it's okay that we're not there, you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. We never did too much talking anyway, but don't think twice, it's all right. So long, honey, baby. Where I'm bound, I can't tell. Goodbye is too good a word, babe. So I'll just say, fare thee well. I ain't saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You just kind of wasted my precious time. But don't think twice, it's all right. Thank you very, very much. Sure is nice to be out here, outdoors. Thanks for coming. Good to see y'all.